guys, welcome to this week's Reality Roundup podcast.
Oh my god, we're back.
We don't have the circle to talk about anymore.
Oh, I'm so sad, but I'm so happy. I really enjoyed that season.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was something a little different, but also similar to what we already like.
Yeah. It just took it into a new iteration of, Big Brother.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see if they're going to do that again on Netflix or what. Also, we're going to be checking out the UK seasons at some point.
Right.
But right now...
Right, meow?
You know what we're hooked on?
RuPaul's Drag Race!
Oh my god!
Cover girl! Put that bass in your wall.
Yeah, I give
Head
it
to toe.
Okay.
Oh my god, we just started season 2.
Yeah, so we started watching this like a few days ago, but we already blew through season 1.
Mm-hmm.
We're on season 2, and people had been telling us for years to watch the show.
We just
and
never had
wanted
time.
to. Yeah, it wasn't that we didn't want to, but we just never got around to it. And then the other day, YouTube TV was not working. YouTube was not working. I can't remember if Netflix was working.
Netflix was not working.
So we were like, well, is Amazon Prime working? And
Yes!
I always forget how many good shows are on Amazon Prime and movies. So when we saw RuPaul's Drag Race on there, I was like, let's give this a try.
Yeah.
And we're hooked.
From the first episode, I was just like, oh my god, this is too fabulous.
Yeah.
Season 1 was amazing. It took me a little bit to get into season 2, but I'm really having a great time.
I'm enjoying it, yeah.
Oh my god, they just had the game show week.
Game show week.
It was so good.
I mean, that was perfectly game show all the way through because they had the quick challenge was like a Price is Right thing. The longer challenge was like match game.
Right.
And they were doing celebrity impersonations, which is always fun.
And then the main stage was like the one with
Deal
the
or No
suitcases.
Deal.
Yeah.
Meghan Markle.
Before Meghan Markle was a thing.
I know.
How does RuPaul do it?
I don't know.
His
just the
comedic
phrases even.
timing and quickness, and he's just so quippy and so perfectly on the money.
Adore RuPaul. And I laugh out loud
Me too.
every single episode many, many times. So we're really enjoying that.
And she's gorgeous.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, my God. I wish I looked half as good as these drag queens do.
Do you want to spend 2 hours doing your makeup at the least?
I don't have time for all that cooking.
No.
They're beautiful, though, and I appreciate them so much. They're beautiful to look at. And hilarious with RuPaul's commentary. It's just, if you're looking for a show to watch, check it out. Because I think you really enjoy it. Yeah.
Highly recommend. Okay, well, what'd you think of Vanderpump Rules this week?
Oh my god, what a mess.
We're still getting used to the new dynamics of, like, everyone being grown up and, like, Tom being part owners of their bar. It's wild. We're still getting used to it. It's so different.
It's so wild. It's wild.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about Sheena first. Sheena, to me...
There's 2 stinkers this week, and one of them is Sheena.
Sheena, to me, is, like, the least evolved
of
all the cast members.
It's like she's still in high school.
Yeah. I mean, even Jax...
Did she get it out of high school yet?
I don't know. Even Jax has grown up.
Yeah.
To a point.
He's still a pain in the ass. But
he's moving in the right direction.
He is moving in the right direction.
Sheena, just the way she's handling this whole Max and what's her name, Dana thing. But one of my favorite moments of the episode was when they introduced Danica and she was talking about how she was suspended and they showed the flashback when she was talking to Lisa. And she's like, and you suspended me and it ruined my life.
Even my husband laughed out loud for that.
We had to go back and rewatch that part because it was so funny.
Yeah, but not to rag on Sheena, but girl, you need to grow up and stop thinking between your legs because there's more to life than that.
You can do so much better. You can do better in your life.
And please, don't force those guys to, like, do stuff with you because they don't want to.
Just, like, I don't know, and the way she was saying, like, she buys guys, like, all these gifts, like, these expensive gifts.
It's terrible. Girl, you're better than that.
But more than that, it's just, again, the way that she handles these situations and she's, like, making life very difficult for Dana and she doesn't need to be doing that. All right. Anyway.
Remember when Sheena had the dead tooth?
No one texted me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We haven't progressed from there at all.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the other big storyline here. Stassi's
Sandoval.
Yeah, Stassi was having her book signing, whatever, at Tom Tom, and she checked with Lisa. She checked with Tom Schwartz, but Sandoval was not having it. That was a very aggressive and I think uncalled for text.
He never liked Stassi. You know, I saw on Insta that he had commented, yeah, but you don't know what went on behind the scenes that, led up to that, whatever.
About that specific situation?
Yeah, because somebody called him out for being, jealous and...
I mean, from what we saw, it was not a good look for him at all.
I'm sorry. You're a business owner, and your main job is to please your customers. Mm-hmm. And you cannot be having blow-ups like that in your place of business.
Well, how'd you feel about her calling him out in front of everyone? I think
that was also uncalled for.
Yeah.
That was also uncalled for, but those 2 a.m. rage texts?
What about that spider bite?
That was pretty serious.
Oh my god! That looked messed up.
That was pretty serious.
Do you think he's gonna turn into, Spider Tom now?
Do you sense a new bar opening up?
I don't know. My spidey senses are tingling.
Whoa.
What else is there to say about this episode? Are you having your wedding at Versailles?
No. I have no comment on that.
Okay. Well, anyway, next week should be exciting. They're getting closer and closer to that bachelorette weekend.
With the strippers for the guys,
Bachelor/bachelorette.
Will the girls have more than penis lollipops?
I don't know. Was that Kristen who was freaking wiping out?
Probably. Isn't it always her that's wiping out?
She's so clumsy.
Is Carter going to the party?
He's not supposed to be.
But will he show up?
I thought Jack said, no, you're not going.
That never stopped Jax before.
All right. Well, let us know what you thought of the episode in the comments. How about Project Runway? What'd you think?
What an absolute delight this whole season has been so far.
This episode was emotional.
It really was, because it was the heritage episode. I don't think they've ever done something like this, quite like this before.
Because we missed a little bit. We missed a few seasons in there. Yeah. When it was still back on Lifetime.
Right.
Yeah, but this was, like you said, the Heritage Challenge. They had one day only to create a design that reflected their heritage. In
Quiet,
some
computer.
way. Yeah. Quiet. Clip.
There was a lot of good looks this challenge.
But before we even talk about the looks, they each got to have a video chat with someone, with a loved one.
Right, with
and
their
it was
mom
a surprise.
or sister or parents or...
It was so nice.
These emotional episodes really get to me.
I know.
I've turned into a big baby in my old age.
I was going to say, I don't remember you crying this much,
I know, ever. Ever. I think I was a robot.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So this was a good week. They had a lot of money. Didn't they have $300 to go shopping for fabric? Mm-hmm. And it didn't have to just be your heritage. It could be what inspired you, about coming to America, or, somebody in your family.
Yeah.
Or where you're from, or...
There was a lot of freedom in this challenge, because they also got to design whatever they wanted. It could be formal, it could be streetwear, it could be whatever you want, so...
Right, it could have been a bathing suit if you wanted.
Yeah, I guess.
But I don't know how that would have held up with everything else. But, I mean, you got to pick something substantial enough to... to get your idea across.
Let's not get too crazy here.
All right. Well, let's talk about the middle ones first, because the looks in the middle to me were worthy
really good
of being in the top.
Yeah.
Nancy's look, that was so put together and so fresh.
Those plaid pants.
The plaid pants were amazing. The jacket was amazing.
She does a lot of jackets like that, I feel where it kind of looks like
a duster
little bit
coat.
Worn.
Oh, right.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Shredded?
Yeah, I mean, this one I don't think was shredded.
I think it had, she didn't shred it, but I think it had some raw edges on it.
Yeah, I think that's very
really
much
nice.
her. aesthetic.
Her signature.
Brittany, I loved her like Western look.
It was very fresh. And it was very edgy with the cold shoulder on one side. I really liked it.
I love the silhouette too with that skirt.
It was modern Western. It reminded me like of an outfit that you would see in Westworld.
I don't know. You haven't really seen Westworld yet.
Well, I'm thinking about the movie.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Marquise, this was an interesting look.
I really, really love the one shoulder overalls.
I didn't even realize when we saw the fashion show that those were like overalls, but both straps on one side.
Right.
That's cool.
I love the quilty fabric that he chose for the shirt as well.
Yeah, I love the undershirt, definitely.
And I love the fresh capri joggers. That was really
very cool.
Really nice.
Yeah, so I mean, the people in the middle...
They were worthy.
Were great. Yeah, Jeffrey.
And Jeffrey's, oh my God. Love the military, punk...
This one I wasn't as into.
I liked it, but it seemed very similar to his last piece.
I didn't think it was a bottom look, definitely.
No,
but,
definitely not.
It wasn't one of my favorites either. Okay, let's talk about the highest scores.
All right. I wasn't too sure about Victoria's at first.
She had the light blue, what would you call that?
Cutaway?
Yeah.
Cutaway jacket?
The high-waisted pants and then the turtleneck.
Those pants,
the boob out.
Those pants were tailored to centimeters of perfection.
I know! That's insane.
Unbelievable. I loved all the little details that she put in there. The little slits on the thighs.
I could picture seeing this like in a fashion magazine right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
The buttons on all of the appendages. The jacket that went all the way to the floor on one side and was completely missing on the other side.
Yeah.
I do agree with the judges, though, that
it didn't really have a link
how much
to
this
her
had
heritage.
to do with her heritage.
I don't know that they're walking around like that in Moldova.
I think she just wanted to make that.
Yeah. Another thing about this outfit, the color and the fit reminds me of the girls' school, the all-girls school in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
They wear like those blue outfits. What is it, like bow battens or something?
I don't remember.
Every time I see that color, I think of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, she did a great job. But like you said, didn't really fit the challenge.
I was in love with Dae-Young's jacket.
Yes.
Oh my God. I could totally see myself in that. I could totally see people clamoring for that. It was beautiful. And the color and the little lapel that flipped over and it was the red color underneath. Beautiful.
I have to agree with the judge, the guest judge from Oscar de la Renta. I didn't really like the skirt with it as much. I think I would have liked to have seen pants as well, like a skinny pant or something.
Or even a short, relaxed trouser. You know?
Yeah.
That's really hot right now, and I think that would have complemented the kimono
I wasn't huge on the skirt, but that jacket,
yeah, beautiful.
Gorgeous. And then the winner this
Chelsea.
week. Yes, she nailed it.
She hadn't taken Christian's, critique.
And made the sleeves more interesting, the shoulders.
Yeah. This reminded me of a varsity jacket / graduation gown.
Yeah, which worked with her story because she was making this for both of her grandmas, and they're both educators. Right. So,
and I love the little pop of yellow underneath that she included with the tube dress.
Was it yellow or green? It almost looked more green on the show.
Yeah, as I'm looking at it now, though, it looks yellow.
Yeah. But she really nailed it. And I was happy to see her win because she hasn't really been recognized yet as much as I think that she should be.
I think she could have won with that denim outfit, but
yeah,
I was kind of disappointed that she didn't.
I'm glad to see her rising to the top more. For sure.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about the lowest scores.
It really pissed me off that Sergio would not talk to Christian about his look at first.
Yeah, like who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're on a freaking show.
I mean, he did go back and get him and say like, okay, now I'm ready.
That did not sit well with me.
Yeah.
Yes, he was political. Yes, you can be political because you're just expressing yourself through fashion.
I totally support his message. However, this look, I was not feeling this design at all.
I feel like this look really took away from his message because it was not fashion.
Yeah.
So that was disappointing that his message fell flat because the vehicle for it was just not intriguing enough.
I just feel like a lot of his silhouettes and like cuts and everything
MOB
are a little bit dated and not fresh. And we saw that here, but then like with the extra skirt thing, like I don't know, I wasn't really feeling
It's nice to be retro, but not in this way. His looks are just old. Sorry.
But again,
just calling it like I see it.
Totally support the message.
Absolutely.
Okay. Delvin's look. He was really struggling to try and figure out what he was going to do this week.
And he also got the news from his mom that he was more ethnicities than he ever thought he was. So it's like that old freedom from choice.
Yeah, he
had too much choice.
A lot of choice. He also said that he wasn't even sure what kind of outfit he wanted to create. He likes to have more structure and more direction.
I loved his concept. The judges were nitpicky about the color. The color didn't bother me as much as his execution.
I think if he was going to do that kind of like exposed thing, like showing what it looks like as it's being worked, I would have liked to have seen more of that instead of just that one section.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Like, it would have been nice if that had carried down into the skirt a little bit on another section.
Or even, the whole thing. That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah, I wish he had executed that a little bit better because I would have really loved to have seen what that would have looked like nicely finished.
Right. Okay. And then, Shavi.
Poor Shavi.
Shavi was eliminated this week, and he was trying to make like a 50s lounge singer gown, which would have looked great if it had fit right, but...
He chose the wrong fabric, and then he tried to fix the wrong choice of fabric with some lining that was a different texture than the fabric. So one fabric went one way, and the other fabric went the other way. And
a lot of buckling going on there.
A lot of buckling. Plus, that fabric that he chose is very unforgiving. When you sew it, it really pulls the threads, and it makes it just look like damage.
That's like that fabric that we have that Christmas gift bag, the gold
like a gold lame.
Yeah,
it's terrible to work with. Terrible.
I'm sad to see him go because I really like him.
I am too, because I really liked him, and he was so apologetic
to
his model and to the judges.
That made me so sad.
I hope we see more from him in the future because I think he's got a lot to say.
Yeah, definitely.
So next week, the poster child for greatness this season is in the bottom. Victoria?
I hope not. I like her.
I really like her too.
I can't see her going because even if she was eliminated, don't you think Christian would save her?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe
I feel like he would have
will.
to. Maybe she's not even...
Maybe it was
creative editing.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know.
We'll find out.
And last but not least, we got Below Deck.
Dirty time. All right, so on Below Deck, Kevin is in pain.
His back's all messed up.
He's moaning.
Captain Lee's worried because he's just a line cook. He can't fill in.
He could fill in on pretty much any of the other jobs on the boat, but the one that is pretty much essential is feeding everybody.
Essential?
Nobody wants egg sandwiches for morning, noon, and night.
I mean, if it was just egg, you know what I mean?
Didn't Captain Lee say he had, like, restaurants?
I thought he said he worked in restaurants.
Oh, okay.
As, like, a line cook or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
More
that we're learning about our captain.
What? Our captain?
Yes.
What did you think about Alexis, the Real Housewife, former Real Housewife, getting porked in the hot tub in front of everybody?
I can't say that I'm surprised. Oh my God, there's other people around though. Like, calm down.
I know.
Get it together. I know you're like with your new man, but jeez.
How do I celebrate independence? By hooking up with somebody else.
Yeah. So
just be happy alone.
They were all getting ready for the Independence Divorce Party, so it was like a 4th of July theme. Flags, red, white, and blue. Yeah.
It was Independence Day. I wonder if it really was,
I mean, it might have been summertime. Like tied into 4th of July.
Yeah. Well, you know who's upset? Simone, because she got wind that Kate and Tanner, they kissed.
There's something there?
She didn't know that they kissed.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, Riley.
Yeah.
Riley's a real shit stirrer.
She likes to spread that info.
All right, well, Riley wanted to knock off early. Mm-hmm. The guests were having dinner inside, so she wanted to be able to hose off the outside area. And Ashton, or should I say Aston, said no.
Well, first Tanner was like no, and then Ashton came in and he said no.
Yeah.
I feel like if it was somebody else's idea, maybe they would have done it, but because Riley suggested it,
if
they
it
were
was
like,
Brian's
no.
idea, they would have been all over it. Mm-hmm. They would have been, oh, yeah, bro.
Yeah, brew. Oh, I can't stand the boys' club this year. It's really exhausting.
I hate it. Mm-hmm. This is a situation that I have been waiting for to happen because it's
this
like...
has happened before, what you're about to say.
Yeah, but it's so dangerous with them not wearing shoes, and the boat is so, wonky. There must be a lot of broken glass and plates and whatnot.
Remember
on the
the
floor.
time the girl dumped the whole tray of glasses?
I'm bleeding!
Yeah, so Simone dropped the glass, had to clean it up. I think she did put shoes on.
They should have, like, shoes there available immediately.
It looked like she
emergency
put sneakers
shoes
on.
and a thing.
Mm-hmm. So, like, they have... Okay, you know how they have the fire extinguisher like in a glass case?
Exactly,
and you have to, like, break that? So, like, a pair of Old Navy $1 flip-flops in a glass case, and you just, like, break more glass to get in there.
Yeah. Or maybe it would just be, like, tearaway.
Maybe.
So
yeah.
That wouldn't add any more glass to it. All right. Who knew that Captain Lee was such a little prankster?
Oh, of course. You could just see it all over his face.
He waits for somebody to get in front of the crow's nest there. Mm-hmm. Not crow's nest, because that's like on a sailing boat. What do they call that? The wheelhouse.
The front?
The wheelhouse. That's what they call it.
And he's in the wheelhouse, I thought.
Yeah, he waits for somebody to get in front of the wheelhouse.
Yeah, the front of the boat.
And then he blows the freaking horn and shocks the hell out of them.
Yeah, he was having a good time with that.
He was actually doing it to the guests,
It's pretty funny. Well, I think they were having a lot of fun with that group.
Yeah.
Because, Bravo recognizes Bravo.
Well, what'd you think about Kate's nostalgia over her first boat?
I gotta say, that must be pretty freaking crazy to see your first boat in a completely different part of the world.
Yeah.
Like, you just so happen to be in the same dock. That's wild.
What'd you think about her getting fired?
Oh my god! That's crazy, because, we've seen her. She's, like, the super award-winning chief stew. And to think of her as, like, a third stew doing the laundry and stuff and, like, breaking rules.
And effing up.
It's pretty funny.
I wonder how many guests she laid with.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. But Riley still having a tough time here. Okay, first of all, Tanner overslept and Riley had to pick up the slack, and nobody seemed upset with Tanner for missing work.
How upset were you when they didn't have room for Riley at the table and nobody would move?
That was so effed up.
And then...
They could have made room for her, and they just sat there and didn't even acknowledge what she said.
And then I noticed that Tanner had gotten up and was, like, making room for her, and she was just like, no, I'm gonna eat in my room.
Why would she sit with them after that?
That was so ridiculous.
That's like straight up middle school bullying right there. So lame.
Ridiculous.
So messed up.
So she has another fight with Aston.
You knew that was coming.
Oh.
Ooh,
or Aston.
These two get nasty too.
Yeah, they do.
Ooh. This last charter is gonna be awkward.
Well, it's gonna be awkward for different reasons. The ESPN broadcaster...
Oh, Jamel Hill.
Yes.
She's
going to
be...
primary.
Yep.
She's going to be having a bachelor party on this charter. And Captain Lee says, you better get some of those dick lollipops. and Kevin says, I'm going to make a cupcake.
Well, yeah, she wanted to have, like, one of those erotic cakes. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, this last charter.
When I thought of an erotic cake, I thought,
It's one of those flat ones.
Flat ones, in the shape of a wiener with the two balls on it, but no.
This cake was erect.
He made an actual penis into a cake. That's what it looked like. It looked like He took a... It looked like he took a Sasquatch penis and stuck it onto a plate, sticking straight up, with a sparkler coming out of the mouth.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. But back to...
Party time.
Back to not the future.
Yeah, back to the past.
Yeah, after the charter guests are gone, it's time for the crew to play.
And
they went to this really cool market, outdoor market.
Yeah. And there was a cat in a front baby Bjorn.
Finally,
with
the
glasses.
mystery of this season has been solved. We were wondering
what that cat was.
How does that cat play into all this? It was at the market. So the cat with the sunglasses and the kitty Bjorn.
Do you think that they thought that they were so drunk and high and that they saw a cat?
Like it was 21 Jump Street and they just took the drug and the person had the cat head.
Or the ice cream head.
Yeah.
And they were sweating really bad.
We had to go back so I could take a picture of the cat and the Bjorn.
That's like,
it was amazing.
We used to watch the show, the pageant show, and we had to like...
Oh, the baby that was like...
Yeah.
But anyway, that's for another time.
All right, so...
Things got heated at this market.
Yeah, because Kevin bought all of the scorpions to eat. And Riley wanted to buy some scorpions, and the lady didn't have any more scorpions. So that really set the tone for another argument.
Things are getting...
Things are getting bad when you have a bad fight over scorpions.
Then Courtney was basically defending Riley, which pissed Brian off. So they had already made up with their drama, but now they're fighting again.
Yeah.
It's not looking good.
Captain Lee's pissed because he's just trying to sleep and everybody's yelling about...
Well, this is what happened.
Yeah.
The guys were being disgusting and being like, oh, you need to give Kate a good effing or whatever. They're saying that to Tanner and just like saying these really gross things and like yelling it. So then Kate walks in and they're all like, and she knows that they've been talking about her. So she's pissed at them. She's slamming doors.
Comes busting in. I need my beauty rest.
Don't be slamming doors on this boat.
Yeah. And then he slams the doors and goes to bed.
I don't blame him.
All right. Yeah. Just go to bed. Shut up.
Ooh, this reunion is going to be insane.
And then next time, it's what you waited for. The Sasquatch penis sparkling cake.
Okay, should be a good time.
All right. Well, I guess that brings us to the end of the podcast. So let us know how excited you are for the penis cake or the cock cake if you're